Hello students, welcome to the presentation of Development of Secondary Education in Assam after Independence. After independence, the number of secondary schools increased rapidly in different parts of India, but the development in Assam was slow. After the recommendation of Mudaliar Commission, Secondary Education Act of Assam 1961 was passed, which provided for the following measures. First, it extends to the whole of Assam. Then, the university or any board will have no controlling authority over the secondary schools recognized by the government. Thirdly, by a special notice, government will constitute Board of Secondary Education for the control, management and development of secondary education. Again, a Board of Secondary Education will be constituted with the following members. These are DPI Chairman, Additional DPI, Director of Agriculture, DPI Technical, Director of Health Services, Director of Industry, Principal Agricultural College, Director of Education of other states or regions, etc. Again, the Secretary of the Board will be appointed by the government. Few measures taken by the government of Assam for the improvement of secondary education were raising of pay for secondary school teachers. Then, measures were taken for the improvement of internal administration of the schools. Enforcement of effective measures for inspection and supervision were also taken. The number of scholarships for general and scheduled caste, backward sections, and for girls were also increased. Again, a number of training colleges for secondary school teachers were started. After independence, Guwahati University was established in the year 1948, which was responsible for controlling secondary education of Assam. After the recommendation of Mudaliar Commission, in the year 1962, Secondary Education Board of Assam was established. Since then, the controlling power of secondary education came under SEBA. So the powers and function of SEBA are as follows. First, board will prepare the curriculum for secondary and higher secondary education. Examination will be conducted on the basis of this curriculum. Then, permission will be granted to appear examination who have completed their course. Results will also be declared by the board. Certificate will be issued who have succeeded in examination. Rules and regulations of admission and examination will be decided by the board along with the fee structure. Provision of scholarship and prizes will be fixed by the board and distribute it. Then, selection of textbooks and reference books and its preparation and publication will be the responsibility of the SEBA. Board will prepare the rules and regulation of recognition of high school and higher secondary schools When necessity arises, board have the power to de-recognize the schools. Board will examine and study the problems of secondary education. Board will also decide the necessary eligibility criteria of teachers for the recognized schools. Board will organize in-service teacher training and the seminars. Then, recognition and de-recognition of teacher training institute will also be the responsibility of the board. Lastly, board will also appoint officers, employees and decide their service condition, pension system, provident fund and gratuity, etc. In spite of all the efforts, secondary education of Assam was not free from problems. Some important problems of secondary education of Assam were: firstly, the mass appeal was not there in case of secondary education. Priority was given only to the primary education. So there was lack of mass appeal. Secondly, lack of enough resource was there. Finance was the greatest hurdle in the field of secondary education. There were lack of resources and the teachers had to work under limited resources. So, its quality also remains poor. Again, many secondary schools were opened by the government and private agencies, but it was unplanned, so it could not meet the substandard levels. Another problem is inappropriate curriculum. The secondary education curriculum was not appropriate. It is not related to the practical life of students. So the students did not develop any interest or curiosity. The method of teaching was also defective. Lack of preparation was there. It was rigid and there was no place for creativity. Again, the quality of textbooks and teaching materials was also not satisfactory. The evaluation system was also defective. It was basically dominated by examinations. Again, the teachers were also not capable. There was lack of trained teachers. Besides, the problem of management, discipline, and administration was also there. So, these all are the problems of secondary education in Assam. Thank you.